Hello, Maureen, Brennan, and Peke Gonzalez. Thank you guys so much for being with us here today. We really appreciate it. And I'm going to go ahead and stay right now. Good luck in the finals of the ECO.
Thank you.
All right, let's jump right into our questions here. First off, what type of preparation have you guys been focusing on to get yourselves and your string ready for the finals?
Well, during the first preliminary games of the of the tournament, we're trying to use all the horses to get them all fit. And for me, yesterday, it was very hot, but I was trying to play some of my top ones a little bit longer through the chukkers so that they're ready for Sunday. So when I count on them for maybe to play more than a chukker, they're ready. And obviously practicing here and just doing our best to keep the horses healthy, for me anyway.
Yeah, probably me the same thing, playing my best horses in checkers from 1 to 6, and maybe the spares play them a little bit. But yeah, as Maureen said, try to play the best ones during the checker, like 4.5 minutes or 5, and then rest them for the finals.
Very good. Okay, and what about yourselves? Have you guys done anything different to get yourselves ready for the finals here?
Well, I pretty much stay in a routine. I try to exercise, work out every day. Ride the horses before a practice, before a game. And so it's not too different than the rest of the year, really. Back in May, when I was speaking with Mariano about playing this tournament, I had said that we made some decisions not to play some other things, and I said, let's really focus on this one because I really like to win the East Coast Open.
Oh, great. Well, that's awesome. Well, congratulations. It sounds like what you guys have done has worked for you, for sure. I mean, you're here. You're at the finals, and we think it's going to be a great game. Let's go ahead. Let's jump into, how has your organization grown from last year, and how do you think that's contributed to your success in the ECO?
You?
Well, I actually haven't played here in Greenwich since 2016. I had to stay back in Virginia last summer. But last winter, this 2018 season, Peke, Mariano, and Matthias and I played the 20 goal. Obviously, playing together, having some history is very helpful, especially since we're only playing this one tournament this summer. So coming back together as a team makes it a little easier. It's always tough, though. We're playing very good teams. And I guess organization-wise, trying to always select, more horses, better horses. Always trying to improve the string, which is pretty standard Polo practice. And I do have a bunch of ones that I really love right now, so I'm feeling pretty good about my group.
Great. All right. Well, that sounds awesome. This one is kind of for both of you. What would you guys say is the most challenging team that you faced on your road to the finals of the ECO?
Well, probably Audi, I think. We were most of the game down by 2 or 3, and then we won with the last 30 seconds. So they are very good players, four-man team, very tough, very well mounted, and we won because of luck, I think, and we played really well the last checker. So they are very, really good team.
Very true, yeah. They are a great team, but I think you guys are going to do very well against them. How many times have each of you played in the ECO, and how many times have you won it, if ever?
For me, this is my second time playing it, because again, it was 2016 I played, and then just this year. So it's be the first year winning it.
Nice. And this is my first time playing the ECO, so hopefully we can win it.
Well, good. Well, maybe you'll be able to say you played it at one time and won it one time.
That would be the idea.
Not one and done, though. Not one and done.
Okay. Are you guys going to be playing the same positions in the finals, or are you going to change things up a little bit?
That's a secret.
That's
a secret. Okay.
Well,
all right.
I have number 1 shirt on. Becky's wearing 2. That's what we always wear.
There you go. Keep them guessing, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to keep you guessing.
All right. Which horses of yours in particular should we be watching out for, and what chukkers are you guys going to play them?
I'll start, I guess. Well, all through this tournament, my gray gelding Cinco, number 5 actually is his name. He has been playing amazing. He feels great, better than even in the winter, and he will probably be somewhere in the first half and definitely coming back, I'd say, in the 5th. And then I have a tiny little bay mare named Pachocha, who probably will be similar, whether she comes back 5th or 6th. I'm sorry, 4th or 6th. I'm not sure, because I have this another much bigger bay mare named Opera. Those are my top 3 horses. So more than likely, I'll probably have them half a chukker or spares in the first half, and then play a good part of the fourth, fifth, and sixth chukker for those three.
Okay, great. And how about you, Peke?
My two best, I think there's a gray mare named Azúcar that I usually play her in the fifth or sixth. But now in the finals, I think I'm gonna bring her in like in the first or second, and then bring her back again. And I'll probably do the same with a little chestnut that I have called Sina Sina, that I also really like her a lot. So I don't know. I'm gonna be switching them around and try to play them as much as I can because they're my best two for sure.
I know those horses you're talking about, and yeah, you have a lot of confidence on them for sure. So that's a great plan to play them early and then come back on them, win, and if you need them. Okay, so tell us, what is it like playing together, and how much do you think the time that you've had as a team has contributed to your getting to this final?
We've been playing together like for 5 years now, so we know each other quite a lot. And as Maureen said before, we played with Matias in Florida this winter, so we know each other quite a lot. We've been playing with Matias in Argentina also, so we know each other a little bit more, I think, than in Florida. We know what we're playing, and I think that helped a lot playing the whole Florida season together. It's a big plus to getting into the finals now.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And Maureen, would you agree with that?
Yeah, definitely. And plus, with I'd say Mariano and Matias having a longer history together, as Peke mentioned, they all played together in Argentina. Um, Obviously, have played against each other a lot as well. Not just playing against Matias, but also playing against the other team. We're playing these characters we've seen a bunch of times on the field. But there is definitely a confidence or comfort level having a very recent season together. So.
Yeah,
And
well, I
I
tell
think
you,
style-wise, it's a more simple format as far as how we play, and I think it makes it easier for everybody to get their jobs done.
well, I tell you, I mean, as an outsider looking in, it really looks like you guys are gelling very, very well. You got a lot of cohesion going on. It seems like all four of you know where each other are going to be, and what plays you can and can't make, and it's really worked well for you. I feel like you guys have been playing better and better every game as a team, in my mind, anyway. And I think you guys are going to do very well in the finals. Let's see. Well, let's go on and ask you, who's your favorite player of all time and why?
Hmm. You're gonna have to go first because I gotta think about that.
Probably Adolfito Cambiaso. He's been the top player. I don't know how long, for 20, 15 years, and he won every tournament he played. He's a player to watch for sure, and try to learn as much as we can from him.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna echo that. I not only his playing, his longevity, I just think he's brilliant. His brain for the game, for the horses, for the organization is so impressive. I've had the pleasure of playing against him and with him as a guest sponsor substitute on teams. So his attitude to play with is amazing. It's just as far as a polo player role model, or I would say a pro or a sponsor, quite honestly, because as a sponsor trying to have a great organization, he just brings everything to the game. I think he reinvents the game over and over. He's really just a genius when it comes to polo, and he just tries and tries and tries, and I think that's important too. All the games.
very true, absolutely. And the passion the guy still has for the game in every aspect. He loves the horses, the game. You're right. He is very inspirational, and I think that's a great role model to look up to. Okay. Looking back on the tournament so far, what has been a highlight moment that's really stuck out in your minds for each of you? Is there any particular play, game, chucker, anything like that?
I'd like to say it's all those goals I scored.
Yeah.
Having a little left and right itis. I I think for me, maybe I'm being used a little more as a one, which is fun. I'm not often too far stretched down the field, but that's been really fun. Again, Field 1 at Greenwich on a Sunday is great. I really appreciate what Greenwich does for me as a sponsor, for the teams, for spectators, promotion. So they do make the Sunday games feel special, and I think that's important too in this sport for the players and the fans. But special, I don't know. Again, just my Greg Gelding's been playing so well that he makes me almost laugh as I'm playing, and I love that feeling. I love my horses. Most of them make me smile. I don't know. I just love playing them and the sport in general.
That's great. That's awesome. That's a great answer. How about you, Peke? Anything that stands out in your mind, any particular play?
Yeah, probably the first game also, as Maureen said, starting the ECO in the Sunday game with the people, the crowd, field number 1, it was like quite nice to start in that way, and we won, so that was like a good start for the team. I think that was the best moment.
That's great. All right, very good answer. Okay, well, for our last question, after you win the finals, how are you guys going to celebrate?
Going to Disney. We're going to be driving for several hours back home. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. What are you going to do, Peke?
Driving back home for sure, and probably a big asado with the whole team.
Yeah.
That would be a good plan, I think.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a fun celebration. Well, fantastic. Well, guys, thank you so much for being with us, and good luck again. And I think we're going to see some great things out of your team in the finals.
We are having a team celebration dinner on Friday, just while we're all together and relaxed. So that's our.
There you go. A pre-celebration.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Thank you guys so much. Good luck.
Thanks,
Thank
Toby.
you.
Take
We'll
care.
see you.
See you Sunday. Okay, I'm sweating.
Thank you guys very much. That was great. That's exactly what we wanted. You guys did great.
Thank you, Toby.
Thanks, Toby. Are you sweating?
Thanks again, guys. Yeah, you guys did really good, and I think you're going to have a lot of fun. Maureen, I love seeing you up in the 1 position, and you've done a great job playing this whole tournament, and I feel like the guys have been using you a lot, and it's given you some more confidence in yourself. So thanks again.
You.